Hey guys, it's Bastian time. And then our final story is kind of more of a BastianRant sort of thing, but anyway, a new startup is developing a handheld console sort of thing called PlayMG. Did I get that right? PlayMG. And it basically looks like a smartphone. And for all intents and purposes, it is, except without the phone capabilities, because what it's for is really just playing Android apps on it. And that sounds cool and all, but in a recent interview with the developers for this PlayMG, they were saying how they basically feel like they absolutely will best the 3DS because they feel that Nintendo is pricing games at $40 for the 3DS, and people these days are used to paying 99 cents for an app, and you can get just as much enjoyment out of a 99-cent app as you could a $40 game. And wait, just a second there. That's not the case at all. I've purchased my fair share of apps for my iPhone, and there were some free apps, some paid-for apps, and the only ones that kept my attention for a long time were ones that I honestly felt would have been much more enjoyable elsewhere. For instance, I purchased the graphically improved version of Secret of Mana, which was only available for the iPhone. And I had to stop playing it because it just the touchscreen controls weren't doing it for me. My thumbs, I guess, need for that type of game, I need physical, tactile contact. There are certain other kinds of games, like, Words with Friends and Draw Something, that, a 99-cent app makes plenty of sense, and you don't need to be playing that sort of game on a 3DS or a console. But that's a completely different style of game from, like, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. You could never play something like Skyward Sword on your phone, But I mean, I guess that's a false argument because Skyward Sword isn't for the 3DS. So, Ocarina of Time 3D thing, or, Bravery Default Flying Fairy that's coming out for the 3DS. You couldn't play those kinds of games on your iPhone or this new device that's just basically a smartphone without the phone calling ability. It just wouldn't work. So it's a little arrogant of them to insist that they're going to best Nintendo, but I give them props for their optimistic attitude. I mean, I certainly do enjoy playing some of those simpler, kind of mindless fun sort of apps, but it doesn't really work for an action RPG or, a role-playing game. I mean, I'm really looking forward to Final Fantasy Dimensions, which is a game specifically built for phones, basically. But it's done in, like, the old-school Final Fantasy style, like 4, 5, or 6, and I think that's really awesome. But it does annoy me a little bit that it's for the iPhone and the Android, because I would much rather play it as a WiiWare game or as an eShop game on the 3DS. I just really prefer that for game playing. Touchscreen controls are perfectly fine for certain types of games, but I really don't feel like they're very good at all for action RPGs or role-playing games. I've played a couple role-playing games and action RPGs that were specifically built for the iPhone or the Android, and they were interesting, but I gave up. I really need the tactile sensation of pressing buttons for those kinds of games. So I don't know, I think they're wrong. And it's not just because I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but I just think that people can tell the difference between a 99-cent app and a $40 game. There's quite a large leap between those two types of games, and so we'll just wait and see what happens in the future, but I'm pretty sure they're wrong, and the 3DS is doing great, and I just really can't see this thing besting it. So that's it for this week. I'll see you guys in just a couple days for this week in Zelda news. See you then. Bye.